guys, welcome back to my crazy life, craziness. All right, wanted to get on and talk to you guys a little bit today. I sliced my finger. That was fun. I'm trying to let it air out for a minute because I've had it bandaged since I sliced it. It was not good, guys. I never have cut myself this bad. All right, so we're going to talk about something that just happened to me, and that's why I want to talk about it. Hey, friend, how are you? Hey, Donna. Hey, Kendra. I was just singing on the quarantine karaoke page. I know I rarely do that, but it's a good time and kind of fits in what I want to talk about today. So what is up? Let's see. I was on here a couple days ago, right? Yeah, I was. So I haven't left you guys in the dark for too long. Hey, Laura. Hey, Carrie. So before we get too into this, apparently there's helicopters coming after me. Before we get too into this, just as a reminder, I have a fundraiser happening on my book right now to get us to that 750 mark before August 1st. I have a fundraiser where $5 per book goes to that fundraiser, so check that out. Oh man, this hair is gonna drive me bat-tea in a minute. All right, so what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about really has nothing to do with anything other than, we don't really need this, other than just wanting to be open about my life, and not because I want you guys to really know my life, but because if it happens to me, it probably happens to other people. So this is what we're talking about. Oh, this one piece of hair, guys, I'm gonna somehow freak out on it. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about, we all have these days, and some of us probably have them more than others. But I want to talk to you guys about when you're dealing with an anxiety episode or a depressive episode or whatever the case may be. There are multiple days where this can happen, or it can happen once and like a one and done thing, or it can be a month at a time. Everybody's mental health is so different. With mine, I've had a lot of anxiety lately, and I don't really know why. I can kind of track down the triggers, but I can never really tell why something's happening or what is being done to make something happen. But I've been having a lot of anxiety the past week, and yesterday was pretty bad. Yesterday got pretty bad. And when my certain anxiety hits, I have a lot of different kinds of anxiety, but when this specific anxiety hits, it takes over my thoughts. It takes over my brain. It takes over my thoughts. It literally doesn't allow me to think on a real level. It truly is a chemical imbalance in your brain, and it sucks. And when that happens for me, it's usually about a week worth of time where it slowly builds up, and then it peaks, and then shit hits the fan, and then it slowly dies down. Okay. So last night it was kind of hitting the fan for me, and I was trying my best to cover it up because I feel like I have a relatively decent grasp on my mental health. You know, I don't necessarily take pills or anything, but those of you who do, you know, if anybody has any recommendations to throw out there. I'm just kind of a firm believer in not taking medication. But when I woke up this morning, I thought, you know, since it was such a bad night last night, that I woke up this morning thinking it would all kind of be okay. If I had a good night's sleep, it'll all be okay. Well, I didn't sleep worth a shit. Okay, I just want to say that. I did not sleep at all. So I woke up this morning, and it was just one of those, I don't want to get out of bed today. I don't want to get out of bed at all. I don't want to do anything. Like, why am I here? You know, it was one of those mornings, and I had a rough morning. Let me scoot this closer. I had a rough morning. I got up, drank my coffee. I didn't want to get up, but I couldn't sleep any longer. So I got up, drank my coffee, hung out in the living room with my boyfriend a little bit. And I feel, when I have this anxiety, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. And it doesn't mean with him, because he's great. That's not what I mean. It's just in general. Like, he doesn't even have to be here, and I'm walking on eggshells, because literally everything triggers my anxiety when my anxiety is already at that peak, okay? So he left to go to work, and I'm just kind of sitting here like, I need to do something about this, because I hate feeling like this. I really do. I can't lie about that. I hate it. I hate that it takes over my life sometimes. I hate that it takes over my day. I know that I'm a very happy-go-lucky person when I'm allowed to be, as far as my brain goes, you know, but when these anxiety attacks hit, they're different. And I know a lot of you can attest to that. But again, disclaimer, all versions of everybody's anxiety is different. I myself have multiple versions of anxiety. One of mine just tended to happen today, or this week. So anyway, what I did to clear my mind and get out of my head was as simple as taking a shower. And I know that sounds stupid, but hear me out. So I took a shower this morning, and I was trying to wash my hair with one hand because I, chopped my finger off. And I decided to listen to we have a Google Home in our bathroom, like an Alexa, but a Google Home. And I decided to rock some Celine Dion. And even though, like, I got to be in the right mood to listen to Celine Dion, right? Because Celine Dion is, like, my idol. And I got to be in the right mood. I got to be, like, motivated as shit to listen to her. I got to be, like, I'm ready to belt out some tunes. I got to do something. So, anyway, I was not in that mood this morning. But I was like, you know what? I don't really know what else to listen to, so let's do it. So, I never sing in the shower, like, ever. But holy Jesus was I singing today. Okay, I was singing some songs. I was singing some old school Celine. And I was just, like, literally dancing in my shower, okay, when certain songs came on. And this doesn't happen. I don't usually do that. So that put me in a better mood. And I did my hair, I did my makeup, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing because I don't sing anymore. I never sing anymore. I never sing. I never get a chance to sing, and I never have fun with that anymore. So I went live on the quarantine karaoke page, and I'll upload that video for you guys if you want it. But sorry, there's so many bugs out here. I keep getting bit. I went on the quarantine karaoke page today, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's nothing better than a group of like-minded individuals as far as singing and karaoke goes to make you feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to a karaoke bar and everybody's like real quiet at first because not everybody's drunk yet, and then you take a little bit of time and let everybody else sing, and then you get up and sing because you're already intoxicated, but then everybody at the karaoke bar just frickin' goes nuts for you. I get this a lot at the drag clubs because drag queens make you feel so good about yourself. But anyway, I did that today, and I don't know, it makes me feel good, man. Maybe it's just because like I don't sing that often anymore, and like obviously being a singer, like maybe I don't tap into that creative part of my brain enough. And maybe I'm just work recently, where maybe my brain needs that decompression, Maybe it's like so work recently that I just need something that allows me a release, I know I'm not the best singer, but it doesn't matter when you're doing karaoke. Everybody loves you when you do karaoke, right? So anyway, that's what I did today, and I'm in a much better mood. And I wanted to tell you guys about that because I think that a lot of you guys can do something similar, okay? It doesn't have to be singing. I know not everybody likes to sing. I know not everybody wants to sing. It could just be, I don't know, going for a walk with your dog, If you know that at one point that helped you, go do it again, If you want to go play with your kids, if you want to take some time and color, if you want to paint, if you want to get a project done in your house, you got to find that motivation to do that, even if you don't want to, because eventually when you do it, it's going to help you. It's going to make you feel good. I always wonder how everyone deals with their anxiety. Everybody has different ways to deal with anxiety. And yes, and I agree with that. And I also agree that, everybody's anxiety is so different. When a lot of people, when you think of anxiety, you think of social anxiety, when you're like nervous to be around people, but that's not always the case. I'm not necessarily nervous in front of crowds, but I'm nervous in front of one or two people. That's why I can't answer my door. That's why I can't answer my phone half the time. That's just part of my anxiety. That's just what it is. But my anxiety on this level, it deals with triggers from my past. And when certain triggers get brought up, I get a lot of anxiety thinking that it's all going to happen again, if that makes sense. So that part of my anxiety, it's from PTSD. It's from PTSD, and I suffer from a great deal of PTSD from my previous relationship, and it has nothing to do with my current partner. It's just certain things get brought up, and then I go down a rabbit hole thinking about those certain things, and then I start saying like, God, you did not deserve that, and then I start crying, and then I start thinking like, oh my God, what if it ever happened again, and what if it happens to friends of mine, and then you start thinking down this rabbit hole, and then you go down this rabbit hole, and by that time you're already in Wonderland and you can't find Alice. It gets bad. But that's what I'm saying. When we talk about anxiety, there's so many different versions of anxiety and so many different triggers that trigger that certain kind of anxiety. And then the way that people deal with them and cope with them are something completely different as well. But yeah, I guess I just want to kind of tell you guys that my mood definitely changed after this morning. And music does that to me, though, or for me. Music does that for me. Yes, I do too, Abby. And it's one of those things that, like, you know, I don't think that people really understand PTSD unless it deals with like a Vietnam vet. And obviously that's kind of where it came from, but that's not what it's always about. You know, it's not necessarily about, hold on. God, I really got freaking bit by something. It's not necessarily about a war being fought, you know. It's about something that triggers something that creates a reaction, and that's what PTSD is. Hey, Miss Angie. Yesterday was really rough. Are you okay, girl? I hope you're okay. I really do. You know, there's things obviously in life that we won't be okay with, and things that linger longer than others. And I will say that I know that from, you know, the death of a family member. But as with anything, I think if you just kind of sit your butt down and say, you know what, I don't want to act like this. I don't want to be like this for myself, for my kids, for my family, for my husband, for my friends, you know, but for yourself is the biggest one. And I woke up this morning and I was like, God, this is so stupid. Why do you act like this? And as much as I can't control it, I can at least decide what I'm going to do about it. So what I did about it was I danced in my shower. And I mean, that sounds so funny and stupid, but it's real. It's true. They really don't understand unless they feel it. And that's a real statement. That's a real statement. That's reality right there. For sure. For sure. And that's what I try to, you know, connect with you guys. That's why I try to connect with you guys on such a personal level, because I know that there's a lot of people who can't quite talk about that. They can't quite open up about that. But I'm here to do it for you. Like, let me be your voice, because no shame in my freaking game, you know? I'm all about it. Like, here, hey, here's my crazy, welcome, you know? Just an emotional day. It's okay. And that's okay too. I have a lot of those. Hell, when Victor left this morning, I thought to myself, like, I just need to cry it out. Like, I need to get all this out because this isn't fun. Like, I dealt with some shit last night and I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it at all. And then waking up today not feeling any better, I'm like, you need to do something. And I really didn't, it's not like I planned my day, like, okay, I'm going to go dance in the shower. That's going to make me feel better. It wasn't. It just, that's what ended up happening, and that's what made me feel good. There are days when I don't know how to deal with it. Man, there are days when I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, I'm no God in this, you know. I'm not saying that whatever I know works for me will work for you, but I do believe that, I do full-heartedly believe that talking openly about it helps people, and that's what I'm always going to be for. It is, right, Emily? Like, hey, yeah. Like, I guess that's just what I needed. I needed that. Man, I got bit by some mosquito right as I came out here, and it itches, and I hate it. Crying does always help. I agree there. Sometimes you just need a good cry. You know, if you think you just need to cry it out and you need a good cry, I'm not even kidding. Go watch a sappy movie. Okay, ladies? Go watch a sappy chick flick, or go watch Marley and Me, and you'll cry the shit out of your eyes. You ever need a good cry, go watch that. Yeah. So let me ask you guys, what do you guys all do for stuff like this? Like, what do you guys all do when you have episodes other than, you know, pop pills? Which, okay, that sounded wrong. Those of you who take medication, I envy you, because I'm not someone who can. If you can take it and you feel good and you don't feel, you know, that it's manipulating your brain into something it's not, and blah, 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 that's amazing. It's just not something that I necessarily believe in. But what does everybody do to cope? Because that's something interesting that we can really talk about. What is something that you guys do that allows you guys to cope? Dude, also look at my sticker. I got this in the store. That's in my caption. She's a friend of mine. She's actually not... She's an acquaintance of mine. She's a friend of mine. She purchases a lot from me. She always has. She's a great loyal supporter. So I got this sticker, and this Love is Love rainbow shirt from her shop. Super cheap stuff. All rainbow and mental health stuff. Her mental health stuff is so cute. So cute. I had a friend that would go work to school to dance almost 7 days a week. I told her she just needs to stop and go dance on the ceiling. Just do something crazy and no. Yeah, exactly, man. And that's how to live. That's how to do it. Do something crazy. Don't care about anybody. That's the thing, because whatever makes you happy, nobody else gets a say in that. And nobody is ever okay to tell you otherwise. You want to go dance naked in the street? Who the hell am I to tell you no? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I'm sorry. But you dancing in the street, that probably makes you happy as hell. And I'm just going to be like, hallelujah. Girl, get it. Girl, get it. I know, aren't they cute, Megan? Yeah, I got them from that shop. Actually, you know, I think I might have a free shipping code still for this. You guys want that shipping code? Hold, please. I had it the other day, but I don't know if it's expired yet. I had it for my big show that I did. She gave it to me. Hold, please. Hold, please. Where would that be at? Probably in my messages somewhere, hey? There it is. Okay, so free shipping on the store is my name 20, like 2020. So Megan20 is the free shipping code. Megan20. Just put on pasties and a bikini bottom. Dude, totally legal, right? It's just like a swimsuit. Hey friend, hey friend, hey friend. So, guys, if you haven't checked out my book recently, we're trying to hit the 750 mark by August 1st, which is print day. Hallelujah. And if you want to grab that book, right now we're doing every book that gets purchased, $5 per book between like 2 days ago and the end of July is going to be donated to my favorite animal shelter, which is a no-kill cat shelter in the St. Louis area called Heartland Humane Society. I've done multiple fundraisers for them in the past. If you guys followed me over from my leggings days, you guys know about this organization because I've done fundraisers for them with that page. So if you've already purchased a book, amazing of you, but go grab another one. Let's help the kitties. So $5 per book is going to be donated. Not a good experience for you. Interesting. So I go both ways on as far as therapy goes. And again, I'm no doctor, but you guys, if you take advice from me, you have to know that. But my personal belief on therapy is the same thing, kind of the same belief that I have as far as medicine goes. I don't like something manipulating me to think a different way. Here's my thoughts on this, and I've actually contemplated doing like a whole video on this. I am probably the only person that you'll ever hear say this, but I truly think that us people, us beautiful souls who deal with mental health issues are the most beautiful humans out there. And I mean that with the most real tone that I can say. Like, I truly believe that mental health is very beautiful. And I'm going to tell you why. Why I think it's very, very beautiful is because you don't get people who think on hey Megan, you don't get people who think on our level that often. And usually, not all the time, but usually when you deal with people who do have mental health issues, who have depression, who have anxiety, who have borderline personality disorder, whatever the case may be, when you deal with people like that, you see such a different side of the world. And it's because they think on such a deeper level, okay? And I think that is so fucking beautiful. So beautiful. I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh, what I was going with this was as far as pills and therapy goes. I'm not going to go to somebody who's going to, and not that this is a bad thing because some people do need it. I understand that. I'm not going to go to somebody for my mental health who's going to let me do homework to change my mind and do exercises to retrain the way my brain thinks, or take pills to change the hormones and the chemical imbalances in my brain to make me a quote unquote normal person. You're gonna lose everything about me if I do that. And so as far as I'm concerned, Miranda just said it, therapy is so good for so many people. pills and medicine, so good for so many people. But the reason that I don't do it is for what I just said. I have come to terms with myself. I have come to the conclusion that I am who I am and there's no changing me. And in all honesty, I've gotten to a point where I just kind of take myself out of a situation and I have a really good grasp on my mental health because I can do that. And not a lot of people, I think, can do that. But I don't want somebody to change that in me. So I have chosen to just grasp it and embrace it and say, you know what, you like me for me. If you don't, you don't. But here's what I have to offer, and it's a lot of baggage. But it's okay because I am beautiful and I think very beautifully, and I do have a good head on my shoulders. And I think that in my mind, that matters more. So. Hey, Connor, what are you doing? I agree. One reason I am choosing to write my books is in a first person perspective. I mean, that's why I publish my blogs. I know I went back and forth on, should I write a quote unquote novel? Should I write a book? Should I do a biography? Should I do a fiction? Should I do a nonfiction? What should I do? And in a sense, I was like, well, I mean, I want it to be me. I want to talk to these people because that's essentially how I want to help people. So I just published my blogs. And I published a lot of very secret blogs in this book. So you said that beautifully. I agree. My son was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, and I'm seeing positive things. As an outsider, they would only, a disorder does not define a person. I agree full-heartedly. And I've never really heard anybody say, that mental health is a beautiful thing, because that's just not talked about. When people say, oh, she's got mental health issues, or she's mentally challenged, or she's got a lot of mental things going on up in her head, she's not all there mentally. Like, people just say that so derogatory. Why can't people say, like, she has mental health issues and, man, she's smart and good at what she does because of that? Like, there's such a stigma. I'm here to end it. Like, that is what my book is. Doing good, trying to recruit. Oof, how was Disney? It's open then, huh? But, yeah. I just think there is a very dark side of mental health too. Don't get me wrong. Don't sit here and take everything that I say and just think that I'm some God-like psychologist. I'm not. There's a very dark side to mental health, and there's a lot of people who really do need that extra, psychotherapy, medicine, all that. I get that. But there's a very beautiful side to mental health, and it comes from a lot of you guys who are watching this right now, myself included. I have a lot of beautiful things to offer this world, and so do a lot of you. Okay, so we can talk about this, and it's okay. We can talk about this all day long. It's okay, and it's okay to have that, because here's what I will tell you. Those of us who have that kind of those mental health issues that really think on such a deeper level than most people, as far as I'm concerned, guys, here's a little secret. As far as I'm concerned, we have an upper leg in this world, because those other people don't have the love that we have and the thought process that we have. They don't have the experience we have. We although have had bad shit happen to us, we are one of the few people in this world who really think on such a different level, and that is so beautiful. So beautiful. And the stigma, I'm not even kidding, Emily, that shop that I got this and this shirt is literally called #EndTheStigma. That's how I found it. It's okay too, Sarah, and that's okay. I think the first step in the right direction is admitting you have a problem. They say that it's very cliche, but that's reality. And those of you who ordered my book or are planning on ordering my book, you're going to read a chapter in my book that I literally sat my ass down and told myself, like, you have an issue. What are you going to do to fix it? And that's something that I feel like not a lot of people can do from the outside. But I think I'm going to talk about this on a different day, because I could really go really in depth with this. I think I'm going to talk about this on a different day. We're going to talk about this in a different video, because I really think I could go in depth with this, because it's something that's been on my mind for a long time. So, Jennifer, how are you? Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom open. Man. Well, stay safe. Stay safe, please. That's crazy, though, to think that Disney World's been closed down that long. It's crazy. Well, that's all I have today, guys. I don't know if that was any help for anybody or anything, but I'd really appreciate it if those of you who haven't grabbed my book yet go ahead and do so. Like I said, print day is upon us, August 1st. Victor challenged me to sell 750 by August 1st, so I decided to do a fundraiser from that 500 mark until the 750 mark, and any books purchased between then will $5 will be donated. So there you go. If you want to help those little babies, go do so. We need to talk about it more, because people get so sheltered when they don't talk about it, and then it becomes like a derogatory thing, and then it becomes an embarrassing thing. Because how many times have you guys thought to yourself, like, God, I have so many mental health issues, but like, I'm embarrassed to talk about this because this is something that not any of my friends have. I mean, hello, like, I'll put 2 hands up. Like, that is me. That is my life. That has always been my life. And I just feel like there's nobody, not a single person that I know of online, as far as an influencer or friends of mine or family, that talks about this shit as if it's okay. My God, you guys, I literally just said it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to have such, I don't even know if mental health issues are the right word. As far as I'm concerned, we are just all thinking on different levels. We're just like mental health geniuses. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Again, I think on such a different level than most people, and this obviously proves it, but the more that we can talk about this openly, and that's what my book is for. That's literally the goal of my book, is to talk about people who were abused, talk about my abuse, talk about how I got out of that shithole, talk about mental health awareness, talk about opening up, talk about death. Like, nobody talks about this shit. Why? It's not a bad thing. If we all talked about it, we wouldn't have so many goddamn suicides. And we wouldn't have so many people who are just so depressed with life that they can't function. And we wouldn't have so many people who are at a detriment to their own health. You know, like, we would just have a society that could be beautiful and love. And maybe I'm just real far-fetched with my thinking, but that is really what I think. Exactly. See, y'all are on the right page. We all think on the same level. We're all beautiful people. I know that. You know that. I know there's only 8 people in here, but I feel like this is a really good topic. I feel like this is a good topic, and it needs to be talked about more. So, what are we going to do about that? I'm probably going to do a whole video on this tomorrow, because this is something I'm very passionate about, if you can't tell. Hey, Jill. And I just have a lot to say on this. I have a lot to say on that. So, maybe we'll talk about this tomorrow. Any last minute thoughts before I hop off? If you guys want any of those, she has rainbow stuff, and then she has mental health awareness stuff. What is all that? I can pull up her page. It's actually really cute stuff. I just can't afford it all right now. I got a book coming out. Why is this not working? Alright, well, figure your life out, computer. That'd be fine. Alright, hold on. I'm going to find this for you. So it's the link is in the caption of this video for her shop, but it's called End the Stigma. So you can see she's got a ton of like rainbow stuff. Like tons of rainbow stuff, okay? And then this is the shirt that I have, the Love is Love, and it's rainbow, and it says love is love is love is love is love is love all down the shirt. There's some kids items on there too that are cute. There's some more rainbow stuff. And then that little sticker that I had that I bought. Look at these leggings. Oh my God. So cute. And then she has mental health stuff too. So she has a shirt that says mental health matters. This one says I am not my anxiety. Some more LGBT stuff. This shirt says just a masterpiece trying to master peace. That's a good one. This one says self-care isn't selfish. I really like that one. I'm probably going to get that one next. There's one that literally says end the stigma, you know? Yeah, it's cute. One says mental health matters. This one says it's okay to not be okay. This one says stay kind. It's real cute stuff. But if you want free shipping, just use the code Megan20. And she said she can do free shipping until the end of the month. So, amen. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow, because this apparently is going to be a deep topic tomorrow. Please purchase my book if you haven't already. Grab that book. Every time you purchase one book between 2 days ago and the end of the month, $5 per book will be donated to Heartland Humane Society, which is a no-kill cat shelter in the St. Louis area. I've done about $20,000 in fundraising for them in the past, so we will definitely talk about, or definitely want to push that. Can you talk about sometime how you accepted yourself as a beautiful lady? Yes. Actually, Sarah, have you purchased my book? Because I got like 12 chapters on this. No joke. Because that's a big thing in my life. It deals with how and why I was bullied for terrible skin as a kid, and why growing up I never felt pretty unless I put makeup on. And then it deals with going through that and how I came out of that and kind of the PTSD on that. And just kind of how now I see myself as this person who's strong and capable and ready for anything, no matter what she may look like. Because the fact is, you know, when you meet somebody, if they're good people, they ain't gonna look at your skin. They're not gonna remember the craters on your face. They're gonna remember what you brought to the table as far as who you are and how you are and how you act and how beautiful of a person you are and blah blah blah. So I literally have so many chapters of that in my book. It's not even funny. So I don't know if you've purchased the book or not. You probably have, but if you haven't, make sure and grab that book, because I feel you on such a level there. Such a level. Such a level. All right, anything else before I hop off, guys? Anything else before I hop off? Go ahead and go to meganbesler.com. You can check out the book, the signed copy of the book, and the Pay It Forward bundle. You can also sign up for my free blog. You can watch the promo video that I made for my book, which is only a 2-minute video, very inspirational. You can sign up for my free blog, or you can like and follow my Facebook page and all of that good stuff. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. It is okay, Sarah. You're totally fine, girl. You are totally fine. I appreciate you wanting to help me, because I want to help you, is what it comes down to. You know what? Hold on. Actually, hold please, because I have something that might be of interest to you. I just got to find where I was writing it. Give me 1 second, Sarah. I'm going to do something for you. So, okay, here we go. So I have a customer, her name is Peggy. She's actually also a good friend of mine. She has purchased a couple bundles of books, and she has specifically told me that if you come across anybody who wants your book but cannot afford it, you know, and you know them obviously, they're not just bullshitting you, give them one of my copies of my book. Sarah, I'm going to put you down for that free copy. Obviously, if you ever feel inclined to purchase it on your own, I would love that. It would help me out a lot. But just know, you're going to get a free copy of this book, and I'm going to send it to you so that you can have it, because it means more to me that you have it in your hands. And this is the whole thing. Pay it forward, okay? I'm going to give you a copy. So eventually, once these do come in, I'll message you if you don't mind, and I'll get your address and everything, but you have a free copy coming for you, girl. And I hope that it helps. I really hope it helps. So see what I'm saying? Pay it forward, yo. Pay it forward. So this is what a lot of people have bought the bundles for this very reason, to pay it forward. That's what it's called, the Pay It Forward bundle. But if anybody wants to just purchase the Pay It Forward bundle and have me take care of who you send it to, I can do that too. Just message me and we can get that taken care of. But Sarah's got one coming to her right now. And Sarah, I really hope it helps you. I really do. Much love, girl. And thanks for watching my video earlier. I saw you. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you. I don't know how to not be anything but kind, so it's not, a lot of people think it's some act that I put on. It's not. I grew up with a lot of morals, and I grew up with a lot of not kind of people, so it's just in my blood it's in my blood to have a good heart. My grandma taught me well, my mom taught me well, and man, did my daddy teach me right, you know? So, all right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll hopefully talk to you guys tomorrow. Please make sure and check out all those links on my website. Trying to really grow that YouTube page and that blog channel, so make sure to add yourself on there if you haven't already. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and have a great weekend. Bye, guys.